Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm just going to be like 110% honest. I don't even want to get on here and do this because at this point, this is getting, I won't say depressing, but had like a week of kind of melancholy. But I want to really keep promises to myself. And I said that I was going to do this every Saturday, every Friday. I was going to look back at the previous week, see how much money I spent, and then do these videos on Saturdays. I so do not feel like doing this video today. I don't even have my little notebook. Y'all, I spend way more money than I ever thought that I spent. And because I'm a self-professed minimalist, it's blowing my mind because I think, like in my mind, when I think of people who like spend money, I'm thinking you're doing it like your nails, your makeup, your hair, your clothes, stuff like that. But really, money is money, and I'm spending a lot of it. So overall, I spent around like 500 and something this week, which is like about 100 less than last week. So it is getting better. I'm also realizing that I'm not gonna beat myself up. I'm not necessarily happy that in 2 weeks I've spent over $1,000, but I mean, you don't know what you don't measure. So I'm hoping that, every week I can get a little better. And what I'm really noticing is that, money and mood and anxiety, they're like all together. Because this week I probably spent close to $200 on fun. But when I think about like what I consider fun and how I felt the following day, it really did make me smile. It doesn't seem fun. So I'm definitely going to have to reevaluate kind of what I do when I'm sad, or what I do when I'm trying to cheer myself up, or just my relationship with money and happiness and contentment. So I don't really have a whole lot to say on this one, but I did want to keep my promise. So I felt like I was going to come on. I did have some highlights. So while 150 a week still in my mind still feels like a lot of money to be spending on takeout, I was so close this week. I ended up spending like $152.36, I think. So even though, I mean, technically, eventually I would like that to be lower, at least I'm being a little bit more realistic with my current spending habits. I didn't go to the grocery store this week. So I didn't spend any money on groceries, but again, I spent like $152 eating out on stuff. Y'all, I'm really on a Smoothie King kick because I was there, I feel like 3 times this week. I'm really on this Caribbean way, and I don't get it with turbinado, so no sugar. And I've been adding like an extra banana, which I think is extra money, plus raspberries, which is extra too. So in a minute, I'm going to figure out how to make this on my own. But overall, getting closer. It's interesting because when I started the channel, I kind of thought this was going to focus way more on like debt repayment, but I didn't realize that, what, the reason why I'm in debt, and probably why so many other people are in debt, is because we really don't take a close look and we don't examine our weekly, our daily money choices, which then end up being stuff put on a credit card. And while yes, a lot of my credit card debt is definitely connected to like travel, a lot of it isn't. I mean, you figure in the last, 2 years, I haven't gone anywhere, and yet I still have credit card debt. So while this journey, especially like right now, I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna ride it out. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm not going to make any drastic life changes because I know that in the end, that's not going to be sustainable. So like, yeah, I could do this whole, I'm not going to spend any money for a week. And maybe that is something that I'll try to incorporate. And maybe once a month, I kind of just pause and don't spend any money. That probably could be sustainable. But to do like a whole month of it, that's probably not going to work. Because I like little games and systems and routines, I'm almost thinking I should pick like a day of the week and be like, this is a no spend day. So like every Monday, I never spend money, or, something like that. I don't know. I got to figure it out. But I appreciate you tuning in, following along on the journey, and I'll keep you posted. So I didn't spend anything on groceries. Laundry is right on track. Other was kicking my butt because I kind of threw fun into that other category too. Aromatherapy, Did not buy one candle, didn't buy any incense. I still have some left. So I'm liking this, and I'm not liking it all at the same time, because damn, it is really forcing me to kind of look at myself, look at my habits, look at my thinking, and look at my relationship between how I'm feeling and how I'm spending, and just wow. So for these people who get on here and they seem like they are killing it, God bless them, because that is not me. I am learning every week. I'm growing. Hopefully in a few weeks I'll be a little better, be back in a different routine, because I actually go back to work in 2 weeks. I got one more week off. So I think that'll probably kind of level some things out too, because I won't have quite as much, I guess, time to spend money, which seems kind of weird, but maybe I'll be more in a routine. So, you know, when I started this, I was like, oh, this is a perfect time to start because I'm on summer break. But then again, maybe not, because maybe normally I wouldn't have as much kind of free time and energy, because I'd be kind of a little bit more on a regimented schedule. But I'm glad I started it. I'm going to stick with it, even though, you know, I didn't feel like getting on here today, because I was just feeling kind of melancholy, and I was like, I don't feel like getting on there. But that's one of the things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep commitments to myself even when I don't feel like it. So until later, be grateful. Bye-bye.